We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. This makes it up to the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing from the gun here. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets take over as he records his 10th career INT. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
18 Cardinal.
Thompson back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Connects on the crosser. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So 4th down on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown.
18-yard line. Ready, set.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19 sight.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Looking right, and he finds him. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas 1st down. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
Come on. Go.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Checking this one down. It's blue. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
First down, play action. Finds him on the crossing route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone on first. Complete out to the right side. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up 6-0 here in the first. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field. Score a touchdown, that's big time.
Operating now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He's given 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Flag! Liking 18!
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Pass play coming here. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
On the set.
Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Throwing it again here. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-0 lead. To rock this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. For big yards on the right side. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets start to fight back with their first points of this game. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Jets cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning in from the 16. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll go play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Set up. Cowboy 80.
Third and long for him here. And once again, they can't connect. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 19 Light.
Thompson. signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Braden Mann at once more for another punt. Cavante Turpin now the return for the Cowboys. Taken in near the 46. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run the toss to blue. He could do it! And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. The Jets take their first time out. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. The coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now, Thompson. Complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. Then go to work after.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Thompson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Got it. Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on.
Here's Thompson. Set up the screen here. They get there to take him down right around the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
On the 6.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go. Ready?
Hall running between the tackles. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by Jerron Bland.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
70, Timberwolves.
Thompson now. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by New York. That's it, 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now Thompson to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Yards to go.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
Thompson back to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Jets cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the 16. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Ready? 18 Cardinals, go!
They'll throw to begin this drive. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll throw it here on first. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Check smash, check smash. Lions.
Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay,
so a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Cougar 19. '79 Broncos.
Setting up to throw. Incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two.
Big trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe the Cowboys were the first to the football. They were, so they keep possession. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready?
They've got a man in motion. They start the half and get them off. Rob Flat, first down, he met. No gain on that first down run.
And it all looks so simple, didn't it? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Come on.
To throw, Thompson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up fourth and long. Punting unit out now. Braden Mann will kick it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
60 for 2. Panther 60. Panthers.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought we're better at making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Bronco. Ready.
To the air on third and long. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. Gets it to the 15. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. They give up on the draw. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. When he each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He has the first over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
Jets 21. Great man to kick off for the Jets.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts from the goal line. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First
Ready?
and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing now off the play action. He put everything he had into this one. Catch is made in close. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 16-point ball game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target and trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the gun, it's all. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Throw 80.
Takes the second down snap. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Ready.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies. I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready. Go.
Thompson. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Bob, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Let's go.
They give on second to Hall. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10.
38. Jets 28. Great man to kick off for the Jets.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
19 Lions. Ready.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Let's cut on left sideline. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead.
45. Jets 28. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down inside the 20 on a non-eventful effort. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ball takes it straight ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Thompson. He's going to get this one at 36-yard line. A big play, that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
36-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Ready.
Here's Hall. Didn't saw the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing now. Thompson. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Jets trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. And just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Thompson. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Now Thompson to throw. That's Smith on the slant. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up equation that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 32.
Warriors 70.
Thompson now. Cut out left. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 14. First down, New York.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
From the red zone now. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jets, 35. Brayden Mayhem to kick off for the Jets.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
We're going to pass it here. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
70 Lions.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He has the Cowboys first down, Brock. And that should clinch this win for him.
That's good.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
70 range. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Tag!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force out 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'll throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.